Hey again guys, Somber here, back at the shiny hunting game this time. The target, Hisuian Braviary in all his melanistic dark morph glory. Usually I have absolutely trash luck on raid days. I'll be lucky if I can get 1 or 2 shinies while the people I'm playing with somehow rack up 3, 4, 5. It really makes me question the supposed 1 in 10 shiny rate these days have. But I mean, it's not like we really know the actual rates anyways, considering Niantic never discloses this information, but I've already ranted about that. I'm a little disappointed though to find out that this guy's so poorly ranked for GBL. I mean, I'm not the best battler. I mean, I'm barely even good on a good day. But you know, I like trying out some new Pokemon and I like seeing when something can possibly shake things up. On their own, all the moves it has are kinda good, but without a bait move, it kinda sucks. And I wasn't really expecting it to be much of a raid Pokemon. Still sucks though. I kinda wish more of the Pokemon I liked were usable. Usually I pre-game these events thanks to remote raiding and Discord, Facebook, and other online groups. So walking into my own raid day, I already gotten 2 shinies already. So realistically, I probably didn't actually need to play this event. But what can I say? I'm a sucker for stockpiling shinies that I'll never do anything with. I mean, I can also say that I was going after a hundo or a shundo, but let's be honest. I knew the hundo wasn't going to happen, and I used up all my shundo luck for the year on a Lugia and a Gibble, and that was like 15 more shundos than I thought I'd get this year, so I'm not going to press my luck. There's like sometimes I'll walk into an event knowing I'll get a particular shiny or hundo because I already have luck there. Like I walked into the Johto tour knowing that I was going to get a shiny Lugia despite not really wanting to raid it at all. I mean, granted, I didn't know the shiny was also going to be a hundo, so that was a pretty pleasant surprise. But anyways, Braviary, yes. I kinda had a plan for the route I was gonna walk, but that kinda got blown out of the water once I was reminded that Lollapalooza was this weekend. And God, do I not like navigating downtown Chicago when massive events are going on. Though this year, admittedly, I'm a little sad I didn't buy tickets, because I would have loved to have seen J-Hope perform live. But that's neither here or there. Still, the Braviary thing was kind of fun. Kind of. For starters, I did play the whole thing alone, and I'm usually 50-50 on playing alone or playing with a group or friends. On one hand, if I'm alone, I can go at my own pace and play however I'd like, but the downside is being lonely. I'm not really the person to go up to others and strike up conversation or just join a random group, and this particular raid day would have probably been a good time not to play alone. I wasn't really trying to go hard and rack up shinies or good IVs, and honestly about halfway through I was just getting kind of bored and frustrated, though that was probably less because of the event and more because of my phone and its issues. Most of my time after a while felt like it was spent trying to jump from shady spot to shady spot because my phone absolutely cannot stand the heat. On top of that, apparently I used up too much storage trying to record some of these clips. In the middle of me trying to jump into a raid, the game tried to tell me that it was no longer supported on my iOS, which was an absolute lie. Apparently, if I don't have enough storage, the game just stops working, which was wonderful to find out in the middle of the event. So I had to take time out to clear out storage, then it was back to the issues with the heat, and after a while I just gave up on trying to walk to raids and just remoted the rest of the event because I absolutely could not stand my phone lagging and crashing due to the heat anymore. At least, I did use my 5 free passes and a couple of my premium passes that I had saved up. Not that I really gained all that much from doing in-person raids because that distribution of XL rare candies was scarce. I walked in with 43 and walked out with 48, and even if my ratio of remote to in-person raids was like 30-70, that's 2 little XL rares to walk out with. That was honestly the only draw for me doing in-person raids. If I knew that I'd be getting so few XL rare candies, I would have just stayed home and did these remotely. I don't quite understand why XL rare candies are so rare when regular rare candies are so extremely common. I don't understand why XL rare candies can't just be a regular perk for doing in-person raids. if I knew I could get guaranteed at least one XL rare candy per in-person raid, you best believe I'd go out and do at least one in-person raid almost daily. So yeah, I don't really think there was a benefit for me trying to play in person. I mean, sure, exercise, getting outside, yada yada yada, but I mean there wasn't an actual in-game related benefit to playing in person, which I think that's why there's the 5 free passes and the possibility of boosted XL rare candies. Those were supposed to be the benefits. And maybe some other players benefited a lot better in that area. Just for me, this entire event probably could have played from home. As a positive though, this was the best I've ever done for a raid day. Well, best in terms of quantity of shinies, not quality. Usually I can maybe walk away with, like I said earlier, maybe 1 or 2. But I still hold a grudge against Moltres for giving me 0, and to this day, Moltres is probably the Pokemon I'll raid the least because its raid day just left me feeling unnecessarily upset. But Braviary left me with 7 shinies out of 77 raids, which, you know, if the 1 in 10 odds is right, then for once, my game acted according to the odds. Would have also been cool if I could have gotten a hundo just to have, but I mean, it wasn't meant to be. I do have a hundo Rufflet just laying around though, so maybe if there's an event where they let us evolve it into its Hisuian variant, I can finally have it. The shiny is very pretty though. Dark color shinies are always very striking, and while I didn't really care for Hisuian Braviary shiny when I first saw it, it's grown on me a bit. I do still like regular Braviary shiny better, but also I'm a sucker for blue, so there's that. All in all, not a bad day if I'm discounting the mild loneliness and the constant phone crashing. Wasn't like the event was unplayable. I just have to get better at accounting for my phone's issues with heat, which hopefully I can do in time for Galarian Zigzagoon Calm Day, because I am absolutely showing up for my boy Obstagoon. No question about that. Now whether or not I can make a video for it, we'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you like my art or content, please leave a like or a comment and consider subscribing for future videos, and I'll see you next time.